G'day legends, just going to do a quick update video on the fish room and some of the dramas that I'm having with bringing fish in from the outside ponds. Just talked about it in my last video, had about 1,000 fish to bring in. I've probably brought in about 60% of them, so I'll just run through a few of the issues that I'm running into and a little small update on the room as we go. So I've started smashing these little tanks with baby swordtails, as you can see, and you can see all the crap that comes in with the ponds when you're catching them. It's hard to get rid of all that. But plenty of swordtails. I don't even know why I bred so many. Brought in some guppies as well. There is one empty tank, but I've still got heaps of fish outside to bring in. It's just some mollies. I'll just do a little update on these ones while I'm here. These are the baby goldfish, the mystery fish that we found in the pond. They'll go. Obviously Corydoras everywhere. Our red cobra guppies. The pair of Pistogrammae Pandoro, looking pretty nice. They're going really well, which is good. More cories, some guppies. I've started catching the daisy blue rice fish from the outside pond and bringing them in. So I've caught a couple of bigger ones, there's heaps of babies, and the pond's still got a fair few in it, so I need to keep catching them as I can. What do we got in here? I think we've got the tiger platies in here. So there's a few growing up, and they've had some more babies on. Pretty confident there was. If they don't, you usually see a few. There they go. So yeah, little babies swimming around there, and young peppermint bristlenose in there as well. This tank's got something new in it. So there's a pair of albino crebensis in there. So got a pair of them. I'll set that tank up for them. I'll get a cave in there. Some black swordtails that I brought inside from an outdoor pond. What do we got in this one? This is all female albino firecrackers. And another pair of albino crebensis in there, so I'll get them set up. This tank's full of Corydoras, as you can see. This tank down here is your normal crebensis with all their babies. They've raised up, there's about 30 in there I think. So there's not going to be any shortage of them. These tanks are shrimp, a bit of a mixed lot in there. This one's got the blues in it. They're up on the thing, there's a few in there. There's a few babies. I haven't given a lot of time to the shrimp, so to be honest, maybe something for the future. Get time. I'd like to set them up better, but possibly in different tanks. This tank here, I've been bringing in albino firecracker swordtails, which is the bright ones, and then there's these ones here, which are a bit of a cross. They're not your normal swordtails. I'm not 100% sure. They're not pineapples, and they're not the others, so I'll wait and see what they turn out like, but there's a heap of them as well. I did breed an albino firecracker to a few other swordtails, so I don't know if it's maybe a result of them, that we've thrown out something a little bit different. We'll wait and see. The albino swords are in here. They're all going well. Brought them in from the outside pond. They're thriving, which is good. Down here, our red tail tuxedos are looking good. There's fry swimming around in there. You're lucky enough to see them, and of course my breeding albino bristlenose are in there. This one's got some angels that the male just doesn't let the females out. They're tucked in behind that filter, and this one here is just an absolute pain in the ass. Just doesn't let anything in there, unfortunately, so you might be getting moved. We've got our red lace antlers in there, so I've got to do something with that tank. It's needs some work done to it. I don't know what yet, but I'll work something out. We've got some rams, some male albino swordtails. There's bronze Corydoras, another spare angel. So that's that little bank of 6. Up here, not too much has changed. The blue platies doing what they do. Some long fin bristle nose in there. These are new. The chilies are gone. They've gone into a mixed one since they weren't breeding true, and I've got some Silverado antlers in here. So these are pretty cool. So we'll see how they go. There is about 4 babies still to catch up in here from the previous lot, so I need to hurry up and get them out before they get any bigger and I don't know what's what. So next one down is the German whites. So they're thriving. This tank just seems to do really well. It's got the common bristle nose in there as well. I've had a few lots as well, so this tank's actually just about the perfect tank. It stays clean, good. Plants are growing well, everything seems to be going well in that one. Golden koi guppies in here, plenty of them. And super red bristle nose. I need to get some more gravel on it. Put some gravel in the bottom. So that's that one. The next tank is just growing out some platies. Put a couple extras in there. And albino bristle nose as well. And this bottom tank is just yellow guppies. And some peppermint bristle nose. You may be lucky enough to see. They haven't actually bred, but they're starting to get some good size on them. So that's the second bank of tanks. And over here I have brought in a heap of guppies. This is just a few of them. There's plenty of them, so I've just dropped a heap in that tank. I've dropped a heap of swordtails in here. So one of the issues I ran into is I actually dropped the swordtails in these tubs, but they were jumping out, and I had about a dozen dead ones on the ground when I come out, unfortunately, so I had to quickly catch them all up and move them. I've put some more platies into this tank, just a few randoms in there with what was already there. The blue metal lace guppies are looking good, going well. There's plenty of babies in there, and stir-by Corydoras cruising around, so hopefully get some eggs from them soon. Next in the line is the orange guppies. They're also going pretty well. So, looking quite nice. Plenty of babies in there as well for them. They're going good. And the antlers, which have all found their way into here. So the chilies, the black bars, and the golden tigers have all found their way into this tank because they were pretty much breeding all 3 varieties from each lot, so they might as well be together. So it's obviously very overcrowded, so I need to sell some. So I might catch either males out and take them down to my local pet shop just to make some room, as otherwise I'll be doing water changes all the time. Up here's our black Moscow's. They've got fry swimming around as well. They're probably not going to make the cut because they're not spectacular, so I might move them on. There's just a few stray fry in here from the red tail gold snake skins that are up in another tank now, so I'm just going to catch these out because I need this tank. The blue jet antlers, or blue star antlers, depending what you want to call them, are going well, and they breed true, so they're good. They'll stay. And my half beaks are in here. There's 8 of them, I think. No, I haven't seen any babies. So, and if they did have them in it, and maybe they're predating on them, I'm not 100% sure. They'll be going pretty quick, I reckon. So that's a bit of a challenge. What do we got in here? These are just some more antlers that have been black bars that are going to be caught out, and some ivory snails. I do have another little group of young Julii corridors growing up in there as well, so I'll keep an eye on them. Blue moss gulls in this tank down here, they're going well. So, they're always breeding, and a nice big male peppermint crystal nose in here on his own. So he doesn't have a partner, it's just too big at this stage for anything that I've got. And the Japanese blue endlers are in here, and they're there's a male in there somewhere, I think. Yeah, they've also bred true at this stage, so they might make the cut as well at this stage. They should be good. Now these tubs that I've set up are coming in handy. This is just the blue mystery snails in that one. This one here I've caught out a heap of little yellow guppies. They're just growing up. This one's empty, but I've got stuff to go in there. Not an issue. Corydoras in here. I think I've got albinos, and the darker ones are Julii corridorus. So mainly albinos, but there is some Juliis in there. You can see them. So they're going alright. Golden mystery snails. I'll leave some blues in there as well, I think. More golden mystery snails. More Corydoras. Predominantly albinos, I think. And a heap of young guppies that have been moved in here as well from the reds. Just starting to get some colour now, but there's plenty of them. So they're going well. Now in here I'll throw in the blue neon guppies I think have come in here. Can't tell with that filter on if I take that out. So there they are. It's just messed all the water up, but so the blue neons are in here now. So we'll just see how they go. They were outside for a little while. So had to bring them in. It's starting to get cold now. More guppies in here. These are just randoms from the outside ponds. Again, another pile of guppies. There's all sorts in here, bits and pieces. Colours don't show up great through the tubs, but there's some nice ones in there. Plenty of babies. They've bred plenty of them this year. And down here is lots of baby platies. So I have, take that filter up for a sec. There's literally bucket loads in there. They'll just keep swimming out from under that weed. But that's not all of them, there's still heaps outside that I have to catch. I'll just get some of this weed out of the way. These ones here are a little bit bigger. Again, plenty in there. And still plenty more to come in, so these tubs are going to get a bit crowded as well. So this lot here, I kept it here because these can go to a pet shop. They're big enough to go to the pet shop, and just move them ones on straight away, I think, when I get a chance. So that's the platy, so probably still maybe 100 to bring in, possibly more, I'm not 100% sure. As you can see, the tubs are filling up quick. This tub here had the purple cobras in it, guppies. Probably not going to see them unless we come in sideways. Somewhere in there they are. There was one baby in there I've seen, but I haven't seen any others, so see what happens there, but I want to get some more. And obviously the red guppies are in here, and yeah, that showed these before. They've bred. There's probably 100 babies in that tub with them. There's no males in there, it's just females. I lost the last couple of males, so we've got to wait to grow up some young ones to males. Good question for anyone that breeds guppies. These guys all had fry, and now they're looking big again, so the guppies keep producing without males. So there's a question for anyone that's a bit of an expert on the guppies, can let me know. These two tails have still got a couple of little stray swordtails in there I've got to get out before they jump out. There's only a couple in there though, so I'll get them out. So that's all the tubs, all the tanks. I have started setting these up, just got to find time to get them going, and the same as those top ones. And my little tank that I was setting up, I haven't really done any more with this. Terrible reflection, but there's some cherry barbs in there and some blue and red Colombian tetras. The cherry barbs are new as well, there's about 10 in there, just to have something else moving at a different height. But, they're just settling in. So yeah, that's the fish room. So not sure what I'm going to do. This is not how I wanted it. I didn't want thousands of fish in these tanks. I actually like it when there's less fish in there. Like I said, that's probably my perfect tank there. 5 or 6 fish swimming around, and then just a couple of bristlenose cruising around the bottom. Plenty of plants, nice and tidy. So that's how I want every tank to look pretty much. So I've got some work to do. Self-inflicted, because I've kept buying fish and kept breeding them all at the same time, so bit of a slow learner. But yeah, that's the fish room. I have decided on this extra room what I'm going to do. I'm sick of just so many small tanks. This is just going to be 6 4-footers in here against that wall once I put some insulation there. So all the swordtails, platies, the mixed guppies, they'll all go into that room and grow up in 4-foot tanks. So I don't have to do too much with them, and then I'll just sell them out of the tanks once they're big enough. So that's the plan. If anyone's got any ideas of what they do in some heading into winter, sorry. Yeah, so other than that, I've just overloaded myself with fish. I've bred a lot of real, simple fish, that's what I call them, but I've probably just bred too many. Probably still got probably 30% outside to catch up, so not sure I'll squeeze them in here and there, but yeah, I'm not sure what else to do. It's kind of not exactly how I wanted it, so I'm disappointed at the moment, but only got myself to blame. Just standard stuff. But thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe. I think I was up over 900 and something when I last looked, and it was growing pretty well, so that's awesome. So thank you, everybody. All those that comment and like, keep doing it. Questions are good, ideas are good. Always happy to take ideas on board. I've had some really good suggestions from people that are commenting on my videos, and yeah, we're always learning, so it's always great to hear what other people do. And sometimes you hear something and you just think, shit, that's a bloody good idea, why did I never think of it? So it's yeah, please, any suggestions, put them in the comments and let me know. But, yeah, subscribe if you can share. Just trying to get to my target of 1,000. So yeah, that's the fish room. Like I said, it's not going to plan at the moment, but what do you do? I'll get it sorted out. But it's going to be a bit of a testing couple of months, I think, getting everything up to size to move it on. But thanks for watching, guys, girls, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.